If you have more money than time, your family is paying the price. And that might sound a little bit harsh, but it's true. And it used to happen to me. On paper, founders look like they've made it, revenue's up, the team's growing, and lifestyle looks great from the outside. But behind the scenes, missing dinners, missing games from your kids, missing bedtime stories with your children. I lived this myself and I thought that I was building for my family, but in reality, they were paying the cost for every extra hour that I gave into the business. And that's not freedom. That's being cash rich but time poor. And your family always pays that difference. Founders get sold on this false win. If I make enough money, everything will be fine. So they push a little harder, scale a little faster, and sacrifice more. But money without presence just builds golden handcuffs. You buy more stuff, but you're still chained to the business. The family you're building it for barely sees you. I've coached guys who own jets, vacation homes, even empires, and guess what? They're still chained to their phones during bedtime. Their kids don't even see the success. They see absence. The first step out is what I call the season pass. Think of it like the calendar of family moments that you never miss again. Three daily touch points: morning, after school, and bedtime. These are non negotiable. These are the anchors your kids will actually remember. And then you add in the big moments: games, recitals, birthdays, dinners, graduations. These get locked into your calendar before anything else. And if they're not protected, your business will consume them and eat them up. I had a client whose daughter asked, "Dad, are you going to miss this one too?" That cut him to the core. Now he shows her the calendar every Sunday night. Here's when I'll be at your game, at your bedtime, at your dinner. She went from doubting him to trusting him. And that's what the season pass creates. The next step is reducing your work hours sub 30 hours per week. And here's the key: it's without shrinking profit. I know what you're thinking. If I leave, my business will fall apart, the shoe will drop. I know, I've been there. So, how do you do that? It's calendar triage, ruthlessly cutting meetings, calls, and decisions that don't belong to you. You install a real cadence, weekly leadership, not daily handholding. When you stop playing firefighter and you start playing architect, your hours will shrink, but your business will grow, your impact will grow. I've seen founders drop from 70 to 80 hours a week to 25 to 30 in 8 to 12 weeks. I actually did this myself. More than half cut my hours of working. And guess what? Profits went up because the waste went down. And to make this stick, you need an owner's OS, an operating system, a way that the business will run without you. That means a scorecard so that your team knows what good looks like. You need to let them know what it looks like to succeed. Decision rights so that they know who owns what. A leadership rhythm so that progress is visible without you in every meeting. I had a client running multiple companies who passed a 3-week absent test. This was huge. He went to Australia with his family, came back, profits were higher. Why? Because the owner operating system gave them clarity. He stopped being the bottleneck so his team could get going without him. The company compounded without him. That is awesome. And none of this works if your body's breaking down. That's why I insist on a health first rhythm. Simple rules. Let's fix wake up times, get you eating real food, hydrate well, lifting weights once or twice a week, digital cutoffs at night. And if you've got hormones that are out of balance, I suggest you talk to somebody to help you get that fixed. Because here's the truth: if you're living on caffeine by day and say you need alcohol to wind down at night, your energy is fragile. Don't ask me how I know. Been there before. Fragile energy leads to fragile leadership, and fragile leadership keeps you chained to the grind. But when your energy is steady, you lead steady. And when you lead steady, your family sees the difference. So here's the father first transformation. You're working less than 30 hours a week. There are zero missed family moments. Those are non negotiable. Steady energy every single day, a business that compounds when you're not there. And that's when you stop being remembered as a hard worker and you start being remembered as a present father, a calm owner who's building a legacy. One client told me, "My daughter asked if we could keep doing school pickups every day because for the first time I was actually there." Now that's the real win. Not another zero on your P&L, but a child who feels loved, safe, and seen. And that's why I wrote this book, It's called the buyback time formula. It's to help founders translate capital into capacity. This helps you cut your weeks to less than 30 hours a week without shrinking profit to install the season pass, the owner's operating system, and the health first rhythms to make you present, not just nearby. Because if you don't make this shift now, your family will keep paying the price, and those moments, they never come back. So start here. Grab your copy of the Buyback Time Formula. Go to buybacktimeformula.com/YT book. It's free, just pay shipping. This is not some slouchy book. This is 128 pages. This book is thick. It will sit next to your computer and it'll be your guide to get you out of this mess. And you started this business to remove you from the things that are keeping you chained right now. And we need to fix that. And so go grab the book. Once you get a small taste of freedom, just outsourcing one thing or removing something off your plate or delegating with proper ownership or whatever the strategy might be that frees up your time, you are going to be hooked and you're going to want to buy back everything you possibly can using these strategies. It worked for me. I know it can work for you. So stop missing the moments that matter. Again, those moments never come back. And that's what this is for. So go ahead, get your book, and I'll see you on the inside.